Hello everyone, welcome to Hilux Express. In this video, I will walk you through a complete beginner's guide to jobbers. If you are new to this platform or curious about how it can help streamline your business's operation, you have come to the right place. By the end of this tutorial, you will have a clear understanding of how to use Jobber to simplify tasks like scheduling, invoicing, managing your business more efficiently. So before moving further, let me just give you a detail about what is Jobber. So Jobber is an award-winning platform specifically designed for small home services businesses, right? It helps manage operations like job scheduling, team assignments, client communication, invoicing, and payment collection, all in one place. So it's a tool that saves time and improve organization. Right, so if you enjoyed this tutorial till here, make sure to like this video and subscribe. So let's get started. Now the first thing we have to do that is create an account. Right, so if you don't have already have an account, click the link in the video description or on the top right side corner. As you can see here, start free trial. Now this process is straightforward and user-friendly. However, if you already have an account, you can skip this step and sign in into your dashboard. Now here you can see here there's no credit card required for us. You can enjoy the free trial without paying anything. So I will use my Google account to get started. You can enter your email address as well as a password, or you can go with Apple ID. If you have logged in for the first time, you will land on the Jobbers dashboard, right? So here it will ask your name. So let's start by filling, right? Here you have to enter your phone number and then press on next. Now enter your company name and search for your industry. Make sure you fill up all this information very correctly because it will suggest you the right tool and workflow for your team which will help you in a really good. So my team has around 2 to 3 people and we are working in the industry for the last 2 years. Now here it will ask you what's your top priority right now. So my priority is run more efficiently. If you have other priorities, you can just type it in the other section. Here I found it through social media. Now here it will ask you whether you want to go with the light theme or dark theme. In my case, I will like to go with the light theme and click on get started. Now here this is offer going on so you can buy this, but if you just want to explore right now, don't worry, just go and click on no thanks. And now we will land up to the dashboard of Jobber. Now let's get started by each and everything. On the left side, you will see a navigation panel with options like home, right, which will show you the daily task and insight. Below this, there is a schedule, which will manage your appointments and jobs here with each and every date. So as you can see here, you can find your calendar. Now below this, the third one is clients. Add or update client details, which you can do it here. Next is request, track incoming services inquiries. Now these are codes, jobs, and invoices. Handle all aspects of service delivery and payment. Now the next one is a report, which you can see here, and there's a other option, for example jobs, which you can find all the jobs here, the invoices, the marketing. We will just go one by one here. Inside the marketing, there's a many more options. For example, if you want to run any campaign, referrals. Now here there's also an option called reports. So reports analyze your performance and finances, and there's a expense and timesheet which will monitor your spending and team workflow, right, as well as the team hours here. Below there's a timesheet which will show which your team worked on which category, how much they worked, as well as including yours. Now there's a third, the last one, sorry, this is not the third one, this is the last one. This is apps. Now apps is really useful because it will give you the third party integration to enhance your workflow. For example, I use Zapier, I also use QuickBook, but there's a lot more. You can also search for it on the search bar. right? So it's really useful here. Now let's talk about the key features. So this is a home tab. Now home tab will give you option to create new services requests, codes, jobs, and invoices. Right? You can view today appointment and job status, whether it's completed or pending. Right? So it will give you complete information what is happening in your company. It will give you the access insights like projected revenues. You can customize the branding, enable QuickBooks integration. You will also find a more action button at the top right side corner once we set up the workflow, right? Letting you quickly create various items like tasks and events. So start by setting up your workflow. Now here it will give you the three options, right? Create a client, import a client, or sync QuickBook. So QuickBook is basically a third-party integration which you would can see here in the app section here. You can integrate it if you have a QuickBook. In my case, I don't have a QuickBook, so I can show you how to create it up. You can always go and click on create, and you can also create it from here as well as start setting up your workflow. So we'll just create a client here, and here you have to enter the name. So just for example, I will enter the name here as well as the company name here, right? And you can use company name as a primary name, right, if you want to, but in my case I don't want to do that. Now this is a contact details. You have to fill up all this information, and in this way you will able to add your client, right? So let me just fill up this information in a few seconds. Now here you will find this option of automated notifications. So whether you can turn this off, basically if you're following up this client regarding your codes or something, you can turn this on so you will get a notification, a reminder, right? As well as this other notification. If you want to turn this off, you can always turn this off. Now this is an additional client detail, right? So you can add a custom field, right? So you can just keep track of your client. Now if you want to save more than one client, you can just go and click on save and create another, or just go and click on save client. Now automatically we landed in the client section, and as you can see here, this is one of the client we just made, and all the information is showing on the right side. There's a no billing history. If the client does any kind of billing history, obviously it will show up here, right? Depending upon what they do, if they have a schedule with us, of course it will show up here. Right now this is a request, so client can submit new requests for work online. You and your team can also create requests to keep track of new work that comes up. Now let's talk about the schedule tab here. So the schedule tab offers 5 different views to help you plan your appointment efficiently. Very first thing is that month, weeks, days, map, and list view here. Right, so use this option to visualize your schedule in a way that suits your workflow. Task, calendars, event, and visits are color coded for easy identification. Right, so as you can see here, you can always go and click on it, right? And here you can just go and click on new calendar event, and you can just let's create an event here. So let's say I will just write here meet, right? So a meeting. Right, now I have set the start date and the end date, right? I can repeat. So repeat is something like you will get the remainder or something like that. So I don't want to repeat it itself because I this meeting is only for this today on the 15th of November, right? It is not going to happen on every each week or every month. So I don't want to repeat it. For example, if you have a weekly meeting kind of something, so you can just set a reminder that it is going to happen weekly, right? So you can set this weekly of every 15th, right? So this is really interesting, and I can just go and click on save here. Now this is made, so if I just go and click on it, right, view details, and I will able to view that what's the more information, whether what I have to do it, I can delete it, right? So it's really interesting. As well as you can set the colors. So indigo is booking request, blue is internal task, yellow is company reminders, and green is client visit, right? So you can switch between view using the drop down menu in the top right side corner, right? So right now I don't have any schedules here, that's why no color is showing up in my calendar. Now third thing is that is a client tab. whenever I already give you a little bit information about this is a new lead which we just added up here, right? And here you can add new clients manually or import them using a CSV file, right? So if you just go to more action, you can import your clients, right? If you're just shifting from different softwares, this is really useful. Right, now filter clients based on the status such as a lead, active or archived. Keeping client information updated ensures a seamless job management. Now the next thing is that is a request tab. Now here we just need to create, let me just give information. So if I just go and click on new request here, a request, so I will just give a title, right? So this helped me to track requests based on their status like a new, completed, overdue or unscheduled. I can use a filter to narrow down requests by data, range or type, right? This feature is great for organizing work that hasn't yet been converted into jobs. So in this way you can create it, you can name it, and you can add this all this information, description, which day would you be the assessment of the work, right? And depending upon the day of the time here, whether it's on site or not on site, here internal notes, this is only by seen by me and my team, not to the client, right? And once I have everything done, I have to select the client. This is whether for which client. So let's say I will select this one, and I will just go and click on save, right? Save and convert to a job or convert to a quote, right? So I'll just add here convert to a job. So this is how you can do this. And quote tab is also really important because this tab, similar to the request tab, it helps to create code by clicking create a code. It helps you to monitor code status such as draft, awaiting response, approved or archived. You can also filter and search for the specific codes to ensure everything stay on track. Now let's talk about the jobs here. It will help you to create jobs by clicking create a job, track or an ongoing job by categorize like unscheduled, upcoming or requiring invoicing. You can search and filter job to manage them more efficiently. Right now invoice is nothing very difficult to understand, everybody knows it. It just help you to generate invoices using, you can just go and click on new invoice and you can just create the invoice, right? For example, I want to create an invoice for this customer here, this client. So I can just create an invoice and I can send to that customer, my client. Right now there's also advanced features. So in the advanced features, that is a reports tab, right? Marketing tab is a new, right? So you won't be able to see in the older version, but I will explain you marketing in just few seconds here, I mean few minutes. So let's talk about the reports tab here. Jobbers provide detailed reporting tool to track your business performance. As you can see here, there are a lot of options. Now financial reports, as you can see here, this is financial reports here, right? Insight into the income, tax and receivable, right? So I can just go and click on projected income and it will show me the projected income, right? Same goes with the work report. It can show me the matrix on jobs, codes and product service. So it will just give me a detailed insight about each and everything what is happening. It is not like home tab. So home tab just give you overview on the top view, right? But the report shows each and everything if you want to get deeper into any of the aspects of the area. Now let's talk about the expense reports. So expense reports help you to track all businesses expense in just one place, right? And this is a client report. I forgot to talk about this. So it helps client communication, contact info and follow-up notes. So you can just get all this information about your clients, right? Now let's talk about the expense tab. Okay, so expense tab helps you monitor and categorize spending. Use filter to sort expense by type or status. Generate, so for example, if I just go and click on new expense, I can just enter the details and our expense will be added. Now it can help me to generate detailed expense report for the better financial planning. Same goes with the timesheet here. So this tab allows you to track hours worked by your team, add timers for task or visit, organize time entries into general timers, non-job specific, right? And you can also set as a visit timers, right? As you can see here, for example, this is general start, I will just write here 12 and it is going to end at 14. Duration is up to 2 hours, right? And I can just go and click on save, right? So it will be added, right? So it's really interesting. And there's an app section too, which I already gave you overview, but you can just add or integrate with a third-party application. For example, that I want to connect with my PayPal, so I can just go and click on here, right? It will show me all these. You can just read it if you want to, right? And it can help me to connect. For example, jobbers also get, link can be linked with authorized PayPal, Stripe, and Score. And these are the different, payment systems gateways here. Right now, if you want to add a client, which I already showed you how you can do this. So guys, this is the end of this video. In conclusion, because conclusion is very important, don't just skip this video, this part. This beginner's guide is just the start of what jobbers can do. If you're interested in advanced tutorials, let me know in the comment section. I will love to create more content to help you get the most out of this platform. Don't forget to check the description and subscribe. See you guys in the next video.